Hello there, friends. My name is Aekon Star Elohai. I go by Elohai for short, and I am the head of Bunny Coven. I feel like I haven't had the moment to truly dive into some collective energy, to really go over a full reading. Honestly, if anything, I feel like the content that Spirit has been wanting me to share, that my soul has really been trying to get me to see the eagerness, the want, the drive to come through and say certain parts of my story, certain parts of my journey. But I feel like right now I need to be here for you. I need to show up. I'm seeing like showcase. I'm seeing like people feeling like big boss energy, but having to deal with some people just not respecting it, not understanding, not communicating well enough their needs, their wants, so that everyone's on the same page all the time. And that's hard to deal with. It's understandable because people are just so different, especially in certain situations, certain work environments, certain atmospheres. People present themselves and sometimes even project themselves in certain ways. I've noticed like certain details, certain extra small details seem to be some things that people want to hold on to more weight on. I'm saying this a little weird. But like adding extra baggage when it doesn't need to be. I'm hearing like that Bag Lady song by Erykah Badu, but we don't want that. No one wants that. The world is already honestly cruel sometimes, honestly unfair. Why go through unnecessary extra drama, extra stress, when things can be relieved of tension, when we can just release and let go easily? And maybe that's part of the contrast. Maybe that's part of feeling like the hero of our own stories, of our own journey. Experiencing versus witnessing. Always aware. I'm seeing SpongeBob being like, bring it around town. Let's bring it back around. Let's bring it back full circle. Let's break through certain cycles. Oh, I'm hearing effort though. Maybe some cycles are perfect for you. Maybe the ideal perfect needs to be replaced. Being extra playful and how the experience wants to keep bouncing through. It just seems like the movement is the word that I really need to look for. I really need to say. The movement of our life, the movement of our past lives coming through. We're feeling extra careful though. Extra careful because something about this message can be very comforting. To know that you're not alone, that I can reflect the mirror to you. It doesn't have to be scary. If anything, more encouraging to dive into your own intuition, to trust your guidance, to be faithful in what is coming for you, what is meant for you, what you can tell, what you can hear, what you can sense, and being grateful for the surprises, for the enchantment, the whimsicalness of it all, because life is magical. Remind yourself every day, you are magic. You were destined for greatness. You are already experiencing all that abundance that you desire. Delusion. We talked about delusion before. It's been brought up before because I think it showcases the will, the strength, the power, the imagination, the dream work, the establishment of our emotions, the pitfall of wavy. Wavy to me is very like almost like smoke and mirrors, dancing clubs, like just really enjoying nightlife, enjoying being here, enjoying like even being with yourself, like meditating deeply and sensing, seeing things that you didn't even know were possible, that sometimes you can't even tell everybody because you're like, but honestly, maybe you should tell people more. If you feel comfortable, maybe you should be more blunt about certain things you experience so others don't see it as like a woohoo thing, as a weirdo thing, as a overly mystical thing, but just normal everyday life. Why does the spiritual journey have to be separated in the sense of how it's brought up? Why can't that just be part of our morning coffee, part of our morning talks, part of our meetings? This is who we are. I'm hearing tough guy. Don't let them get to you. Do not let them get to you. I'm hearing passive income. Extra careful what to dive into more. What will be more successful. Setting intentions and prayers for that. Manifesting bolder income routes, like understanding you were anointed, you were meant to feel suffering so deeply all the time. That was not the route for you. I love you. I feel like that Don't even bother trying to make things professional when they can be playful. That's probably the easiest way to say it. Don't even bother worrying about other people's stress. Don't even bother trying to expand others on their ways of judgment, especially the way that those people are taking in or observing, throwing out certain opinions, because know that you are deserving of something that can be pinpointed in your experience and the way that you communicate, and avoiding all this miscommunication. Just straightforward, anointed, pure, loving, transformative experience, something that is divine, that is wealthy, that is well worth the effort, is what really wants to be said. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Give it time. Patience. I know, patience sucks sometimes. It's like, come on with it. Really, you want to do all that? You really want to say all that? You really want to be like this? You really want to do me like that? Oh my god, Miss Susan. My baby. I had to go get her. Hold on. Sorry, I had to let Miss Susan. I love animals. I love the way they communicate with us. I love the way we can hold space for our animals, and how it's just beautiful to have like that contrast of like a human relationship versus an animal that you have to be aware it, like, just treated differently. They just act differently. They're just cute in a different way that you don't see with other humans. I just love animals, dude. I love having pets. I apologize if any of you are dealing with loss of pets or loss of income for some of you, loss of like desire for one thing, might feel guilty about some other things, but be shameless in your experience. I mean, private party, private room, it's giving me like Chuck E. Cheese's again, but like, you know how kids like will they like to have birthdays. Oh, some people will plan birthday parties at certain places and they'll have like a separate room just for birthdays. I don't know why that seems important right now to tell someone. Maybe extra confirmation of like a thought, like, oh, maybe we should do this with our business. We should really like set this space aside and know like, hey, on Saturday and Sunday we can rent this out for like $700, something crazy, something you didn't know you could really charge as much for, because people actually would be willing to use it, because it's a really pretty place actually. Fat check. For a reason, I might need to be silent. Maybe we need to be silent together. It's okay. It's okay to just sit and shut the fuck up. Silence is awesome. Silence is powerful. It's interesting that it makes some people feel really awkward. I've had moments with certain people where I'm like, this is awkward, but there's other times I'm like, we can absolutely sit in silence together. It feels awesome. Interesting. Maybe some of you have been reflecting on how your awareness is like increasing in terms of like emotional buildup between people, between communication styles, just like understanding, being aware. The idea of guilt keeps coming out, and that might be tied in with some of your awareness. Why do you feel guilty? Because you're aware someone else would be upset with what you did, what you said, what you decided to do as a reaction to someone else's actions. Forgive us. Forgive me. I definitely pray for forgiveness. I know I fucked up. I know I messed up sometimes. I know I should have like gave someone a better apple. I don't know. That's what's coming out. That's a metaphor for someone. You don't want to be the bad seed. That's what's coming out. It's kind of a mistake to think that you would be the problem. You are not the problem. You can be the solution. You can be the resolution. You can be the reason why someone gets up and goes, oh my fucking god, I can't wait. You can be the reason why someone can cry and feel safe and secure. You can hold space. You can hold space for yourself. It's just extra forgiveness right now, which is interesting. I always like associate that with like Jesus, honestly, but it's not even what the energy wants to be read about right now. This is me just side talking. I apologize. Gotta get back on schedule. You should know that you're a master. You should know that you're a masterpiece. That this life, this journey is well worth it. Keep going. Something about screwing up though. It's okay to screw up. It's alright. This is coming out a lot. The mistake energy, it's weird because we want to do so well. We want to be taken in so well. We want to be understood. We're dealing with being misunderstood in certain situations. It's like, bro, come on. I'm hearing sovereignty. Stay sovereign. Explore what that means. Let it be playful. The idea of playfulness keeps coming up more. We're just warming up. We just begun. Breathe again. Breathe again. Let it go. Release. It's just a lot of surrendering. Forgiveness and surrendering. Know you are forgiven. Pray to be forgiven. Pray for clarification, confirmation. I'm saying pray, but pray can be intentions. It's just communication with the idea that something, maybe it was just you, reacting, listening, communicating. Through and through. Knock, knock. Who's there? Where are these thoughts coming from? Where's the joke? Where's this joke coming from? Why do we laugh at certain things and other people don't laugh at certain things? Anyways, for some reason, I'm hearing Yikes though by Nicki Minaj. Some people like literally just aren't on your level. And someone's gonna be like, isn't that like something? I'm hearing spiritual bypass though. I might have to delete that part. No, some of you need to know like you're golden. You know all the golden rules. You got the pink checks, you got the fat checks, because the universe works through you in a way that's like mystical as fuck, hardworking as fuck. It doesn't even have to seem spiritual. It's just like being aware you are talented and you are effective. And your life will be eventful in a way that doesn't have to be stressful. Wow. We love that for you. I feel like again I should say I love you. Keep going. Keep up the hard work, you're kicking ass. Some of you have beautiful voices in the way you talk and the way you express yourself. Some of you have beautiful actions that others wouldn't even notice, but you doing them, you're performing them, you're experiencing them. It's so kind, it's so generous. Someone's saying pull back your energy from certain things. I'm not supposed to go into that more. What things? Just take what only resonates for you. Again, I speak the truth from my soul, from my spirit, but it needs to come from you in terms of discernment, what is being mirrored or replaced in terms of frameworks, mindsets to kind of consider, to trickle in. Unicorn gang, you got this. Yeah. No. That jazz. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Bless your soul. Wow. All that might, all that strength, all that courage coming out. Didn't even know you had that much. Ah! You got this. You got this. Bam. I think we're done.